Okay, look at this chart for this cryptocurrency, which I'm going to talk about in this video. It opened on CoinMarketCap in April 2018 at 0.6 of a cent. It went up to, I think it's about just over 2 cents. So all the rah, yes, all the hype at the beginning that often accompanies the launch of a project, and then down it went because they didn't really have any product. All these people rah, but there was no product. And it kind of bottomed, and I think here in March, half of a cent. No, less than that. 0.05, like 5/100ths of a cent. And ever since then, it's gone up slowly, and it's now 1/10 of a cent. So what is this, and what are the prospects for this coin? Because it looks like it's bottoming out, forming a saucer. Now, this is a project that I'm following closely. I've covered it before, and now this is a project that I've followed closely. I've covered it before. Now, this is a project that I'm following closely, that I've covered before, I'm going to cover again, and I think is important and vital for privacy. And I also think it has very rosy prospects. I'm personally bullish on this one, and I do hold some of their tokens. And I'm going to tell you about this project and what's coming on down the line, especially in the next few months or so, and give you an overview of this project. Now, before I do that, please subscribe, follow me on Twitter, CryptoRichYT, join my small but growing Telegram group, which I think is going to grow much faster and bigger because the bull run is here. It has begun. And if you're watching this on YouTube, come over to BitTube and follow me there, because the YouTube is shadow banning, and the shadow banning will probably only get worse.
Betverse makes things interesting by allowing you to make a living just by playing your favorite games. You can make anywhere from 1% to 1,000% return depending on the difficulty of the game.
So the project in question is Sentinel. And what is Sentinel? Well, Sentinel, they are building a decentralized VPN. And this page has this network statistics, and the weekly active nodes are going up. And the trend is going up when they launched the testnet in April this year. And the number of active sessions is also going up. So more and more people are finding out about this and about the importance of using a VPN. The amount of data being consumed is also upwards. And what is the Sentinel VPN? Well, this article by Crypto World Greece is a really, really great article. I am waiting for an interview with one of the team for Sentinel. But Sentinel, they're really, really committed to privacy. And none of their team are willing to go and be public. Understandable. They want to maintain their anonymity and their privacy. They are building an open source decentralized VPN. But this article gives a really, really great overview of the project. So acknowledgement to Nagato Dharma, and I'll have links to this website and this article in the description below, and also go join his Telegram group and follow him on Twitter. And what is Sentinel? Sentinel is an interoperable network layer that uses multiple blockchains to create a decentralized system of resource sharing where users and applications can access a global marketplace of services and resources. So I said they're building a decentralized VPN. They are building a decentralized VPN, but that's the first application. What they're actually building is a layer that's going to allow for lots of different open source decentralized applications to exist on that layer. Now, currently, it runs on the Ethereum blockchain, but they're moving over to Cosmos and Tendermint, and I'll tell you about that in a moment. So now this VPN is based on peer-to-peer technology. You know, if you're a regular subscriber of this channel, or if you've got any commitment to privacy, you'll know using a VPN is incredibly important. However, the problem with centralized VPNs is the fact that they're centralized is a point of weakness, because you could have regulatory control where the government say, okay, you've got to give us the data. And the company can say, well, wait a minute, we're a VPN, we're centralized, we don't have that data. And the government says, okay, don't care, you've got to share it with us, we're going to put you in prison. Or they might do it sneakily around the back through having backdoors in the VPN server, so the governments can still access the information, and you just don't know if that's going on or not. But because this is based on peer-to-peer technology, It runs because of people's support rather than because of a centralized server. Centralized servers can be monitored by a government and can be brought down by hackers. Sentinel's DVPN service allows a person to use the VPN service or help the VPN by sharing free, unused internet with other people in the network. And the idea eventually, as I understand it, when the main net launches later in the year, is that people will be rewarded in Cent tokens for running nodes. Cent is the token that incentivizes people to share their unused bandwidth with DVPN customers and earn Cent in return for their resources contribution. Now, they're going to, before the main launches, they're going to move over and start using Tendermint. Tendermint is software for securely and consistently replicating an application on many, many machines, which is just what you need for a decentralized VPN. The majority of Sentinel's users will migrate to its Tendermint mainnet. The testnet is already operational. There are already thousands of active users on Sentinel's DVPN on a daily basis, and all users of the DVPN will be made aware of the merits of Tendermint and the benefit it brings to dApps such as Sentinel. Now, their DVPN, Sentinel's DVPN, is currently available on Android and iOS, not yet available on desktop, soon come. When it comes to true ownership of various VPN products and brands, it's important to know which company is actually owning or operating the user's data. Now, there are two issues to consider: data privacy and security, which we have already mentioned. Now, the technology Sentinel makes use of a multi-chain architecture to ensure that there is a secure exchange of resources, bandwidth, data for now, and computing with storage in the future between people and the various applications. This network employs a three-chain architecture to ensure complete privacy to users' data. And due to this multi-layered architecture, the Sentinel network is able to solve the problems with respect to scaling. So you don't have everything running on one layer. You have the various tasks and processes distributed over three layers that perform particular functions. The Sentinel network is distributed and all the data isn't available on a single node, and this decentralized system provides a very high degree of security to its users. Now, I'm not technically minded, but this is kind of like how I understand it. I'm going to use BitTorrent as an analogy, even though this doesn't run on BitTorrent. But what you have with BitTorrent is you have people sharing little bits of files, a few packets here, a few packets there, a few packets there. So it's completely decentralized. So there's no single point of weakness. So with a decentralized VPN, you have a little bit of bandwidth shared here, a little bit shared here, a little bit shared here, a little bit shared here, hundreds and thousands of nodes eventually, and then hundreds and thousands of them as more and more people discover the importance of decentralization and cryptocurrency takes more and more of a hold. So you shut down this node over here, nothing happens. You shut down this node over here, nothing happens because the whole thing is distributed. Users can use the client to access the DVPN and the rest of the services on the Sentinel network. Users can use this client to become server nodes if they want and earn Cent tokens as a reward. Now, that's what I'd like to do. I do hold Cent tokens. When this launches on mainnet, I'm going to be running a node provided. And this is a message to the team. Please make the nodes push button. Just a couple of clicks and then it starts running. I would really like that. Now, this is the very first use case of the Sentinel network. DVPN stands for Decentralized Virtual Private Network. All users on the network can declare their unused bandwidth on the network, which will be used to create a network of decentralized nodes. This virtual network, thus created, allows users to use the internet without worrying about their data being logged or even tracked. As this network is spread across the world, there is no way for anyone to be able to track anyone's data online. And they're also going to be launching Centrix, which is decentralized chat and a decentralized VoIP. Then another product coming down the line is Swixer, swaps with Mixer. Swixer is Sentinel's first utility that allows anybody to simply convert their cryptocurrency tokens online while keeping their data away from prying eyes. Users' privacy is enhanced by Swixer's cross-chain swaps between the Ethereum chain and other blockchains, which possess a working zero-knowledge protocol or privacy layer within the protocol. Okay, now they've already done a partnership with Spider VPN. This article, by the way, is from November 2019, so things have really moved on. Spider VPN is a British-based VPN company. They are using Sentinel's open source software to build their own VPN application. And if you want to go and find out about that or use it, here is their website, spidervpn.org. Go join their Telegram group, read their Medium article, do your own due diligence. I think you get a 30-day trial of their Android or iOS app, and then you need to start paying. I have no idea how expensive it is. The Sentinel DVPN network is fully open source blockchain, and they can prove, because it's open source, that there's no manipulation of any of the encryption data in the back end. Increased anonymity. It's one of the first VPN networks that plan to establish a relay system, which would ensure that even the exit node would not know the user's actual IP address. So you start over here with a particular IP address. In this node, it goes to the next node, and then that is encrypted, and then it goes to the next node, and that's encrypted, and then it goes to the next node, and that's encrypted. So this final node doesn't know the IP address where it all started from. Monetization. Once the Sentinel network reaches mainnet, users can configure their router to be part of the relay network and monetize on their unused bandwidth. So, so right now I'm running a VPN to keep my information secure so nobody can pry in. It's encrypted, and I use a VPN pretty much all the time, but wouldn't it be great if I could actually earn cryptocurrencies along the same way? Use the VPN on my mobile phone. I could be earning crypto as well. And the number of cent tokens is limited, it's finite, so there's going to be more and more demand for them. Now here you can have a look at their roadmap, what they had in plan November 2019. Now here you can have a look at their roadmap, what was in progress in November 2019. They do know the Sentinel iOS application has happened, and DVPN on Tendermint is available on testnet. Sentinel is expected to launch its mainnet on Tendermint in Q3 2020, this quarter. And as of November 2019, DVPN users have exchanged 150 terabytes of bandwidth. They must have exchanged so much more since then. So this quarter, now what do you think is going to happen to the price of Sentinel just before the launch of mainnet, when they say, okay, mainnet's ready now? Comments, questions in the description below. Please subscribe, follow me on Twitter, CryptoRichYT. If you're watching on YouTube, come over to my BitTube channel. Go join the Telegram groups for Crypto World Greece. Go join the Telegram group for Spider VPN and Sentinel. All the links in the description below. Go check it out. And between now and when I see you next, please keep filling your pockets with crypto profits. This is Crypto Rich signing out. All the best. Bye-bye.